Hey guys, what's going on? It's RC Knockout and I am back with another video. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Nolan. In today's video, I got something pretty cool for you guys because I had an RC company reach out to me. They said, we saw some of your videos. Would you like to unbox one of our RCs on your channel? I said, heck yeah, why not? So they went ahead, they sent me this RC right here, and that is what I'm going to be doing in today's video, guys. I'm going to be unboxing this RC. It was sent to me by DEERC. I don't know if it's pronounced DRC or DEERC. It's spelled DEERC. So let me know in the comments if you know what the exact pronunciation of this brand is. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. But they sent me this. It is $32.99. And it is a 1/14 scale RC. Now it comes with two batteries. They are lithium-ion batteries, or 3.7 volt. It does claim up to 90 minutes of runtime between the two batteries, it looks like. I'm going to be putting a link down in the description below where you can check out this RC, and if you want to buy it, you can buy it through that link. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the camera a little bit closer, and we're going to start unboxing this RC, guys. So that's what we're doing in today's video, guys. Let's go ahead and jump right in this unboxing. Alright, so this is a close-up of the box right here, and I'm going to run you guys through it just as I see it, because this is the first time I've really looked at the box as well. Looks like, I don't know if this is the model, DE45, but it says it's a 4x4 power rock crawler. Let's see some of the other features. Let me turn the box around. It doesn't look like there's too much to go over. Just another picture of the RC on the side. This side, right here, it says sturdy structure, so must be sturdy. LED lights, actually that's pretty cool, I didn't know I had that. So it has LED lights on it, which that's kind of cool, because I think the only RC I have currently that has a light bar that came from the factory is my Traxxas Summit. So it appears to have a light bar right here, and it is 2.4 gigahertz, so that's good, that it's running 2.4 gigahertz frequency. This right here, turn left, right, typical controller it looks like, turn left, right, forward, and reverse, power switch, and indicator light. And what side did we not look at? We didn't look at this side. So right here, it says off-road, which of course the crawler is going to be for off-road. It has strong tires, and it's got shock absorbers. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. That's all a bunch of safety information. I'm not going to go through that. Now is the time to go ahead and get this box cut open. Let's see, it's being held right here. And right here. Is that it? One more right here. Alright. Looks like we are in. Ready for the reveal, guys? I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. Looks like it's packed pretty well. Okay, it's all coming out in one piece. Alright, and that's everything in the box. Now, here is the reveal, guys. This is it, right here. It says 8 Muscle Snake right on the livery or the graphics on the hood. It says Adventure. Top Event Stronger. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but kind of looks cool. I do find it kind of funny that it has full-size tires all the way around, but then the tiny little spare is obviously not a real tire because it's not even anywhere close to the same size, so I find that kind of comical. Let's see, what else? Well, you guys can see the servo right here is mounted on top of the axle. It does have shocks. I have no idea if these are oil-filled or not. They might just be spring-loaded. But it does have shocks that do flex some. And it looks like, I assume the battery goes up underneath of here. Here's your on-off switch. And let's see. Oh, you can pull it off, but I guess you also have to use a Phillips head in order to unscrew that part before you can pull it out. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Let me go ahead and get what else is in the kit out. Looks like this might be our little charger cable right here. Oh, it does come with a little Phillips head, so you can get this screw off that's up underneath. This right here appears to be the battery, so I guess it just comes with one little battery right here, guys. And here's the little controller right here. Tiny little controller. Tiny little controller. Wow, it really clicks when you press the throttle, the reverse, and it clicks when you go left, right. Let's see. Doesn't appear to have any batteries. Looks like it takes 2 AA batteries. And let's see, there's nothing else in the kit, so that's everything, guys. So got to provide your own AA batteries, and then you got to charge this up, I suppose. And I guess you just charge it in a, I guess you can probably just plug it in. It's a USB port type charger. Plug it in, and then this is how you charge it into this little connector piece right there. I don't know if there's any replaceable pieces for this. Like, I don't even know what size servo that is. I don't know if that's a 110 scale servo or what that is. It does have actual drive shafts, it look like, underneath. Quite the drive shaft angle, it looks like. And I have no idea. It looks like you have to unscrew quite a few Phillips heads right in here to access anything underneath it there within where the motor is, because it doesn't look like there's anywhere where the body pops off. So this body is screwed on. I don't see any body clips anywhere on this thing. So it looks like the best way to get to anything is unscrewing all of these. It looks like there's about probably 8 total Phillips heads to get this bottom part off, which then I assume that'll reveal the motor and the ESC and everything. So that's a little tricky if you have to get to stuff, but it might not take too long to do that. Tires, they feel like they have nothing in them. I don't think they have anything in them. They're not the softest tire. They have some flex to them, but yeah, it doesn't feel like there's anything in there. It's not four-wheel steer or anything. The axles are just made out of plastic. I assume this thing doesn't go very fast. It does not say a top speed. I don't think it didn't say a top speed on the box. But considering it's a crawler, I imagine it's probably not very fast. It's probably like 5 miles an hour, maybe. But it definitely does look like it could possibly have some decent flex to it. So let's go ahead. Let's try to flex it out a little bit. You know what? Let's flex it out on the 1/16 year Evo. So it can almost flex out like that. This tire's coming up a little bit. So it has a little bit of flex to it. Not a ton. A little bit. It looks like you're going to get more flex from the back. Maybe. Yeah. Still not enough flex to get that tire on the ground. Now I have no idea. Is it locked axle? It appears to be locked axles, guys, because as I spin the tire, both of them spin together in unison. Same thing's true on the front. So that's one plus. I don't know what this is right here. This must be how you actually adjust your steering servo right here, like the where it's pointed, like the trim adjustment, I suppose, right on there. So we will have to test this out. And actually, you know what? Now looking at it, the motors I think are actually not up in here. I think the ESC must be up in here. It looks like the motors are right on the axles, actually. I think the motors are right up under here, which it also looks like you have some probably 4, maybe 6 Phillips heads in order to get to the actual motor. Don't know what size motors those are if you have to replace them. The plastic, it's hard to tell. There's a tiny bit of flex to those arms. Not a ton. It's hard to tell how this will hold up. It's obviously not meant for high speeds. I do not know if it has just, from the way it feels like it just has forward reverse. It does not feel like it has, what's the word, modulated throttle in reverse. Meaning there's just one speed going forward and one speed going backwards. And that might be the case for the steering as well. You might be able to adjust steering. So the steering might just be full left, full right, which I'm not the biggest fan of that. Probably isn't quite a hobby grade RC. I wouldn't classify this as hobby grade. If you start putting brushless motors in this thing, I don't think this thing's going to stand up to bashing at all. But if this is something like, you know, you want to get your kid their first RC or something, this might be something for them. This looks like something you could probably use in the house, which is kind of cool. Might be able to try to crawl over some stuff. But let me open this up because I don't know how many milliamps or even what type of battery this is. Let's see. Here's a little product manual right here. I'm just going to read real quick. I'm going to read through it. Okay, yeah, that thing that I was talking about underneath, that is to adjust the steering trim. Blah, 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 blah. Says it's rechargeable. Okay, the remote control card uses a 3.7 volt. I think that's lithium ion. So this is a lithium ion battery, 3.7 volt. And I have no idea what the milliamps, or if there is a milliamp on that. It does not say, I don't think, anywhere in the directions what the milliamp rating is. And I don't think it's waterproof. I don't think it advertises anywhere that it is waterproof. But I am interested in plugging it in and seeing about those lights. How well the lights shine or how bright they are, because that's kind of probably the coolest feature on the RC car. Alrighty guys, so I got the battery in this thing. I decided to test it out real quick. The battery actually comes with 2, so there's this 3.7 volt right here and another one that was in the tray. And you just go ahead and clip it in using that little connector right there. I'm just going to pop the lid back on. And you can see the LED lights I was talking about right here. They have a little bit of light to them. They're not the brightest thing in the world. And, you know, just driving this thing on the table, the one thing I can tell you, and I did put 2 AA batteries in this, by the way. So the thing I can tell you is that I was correct. It does seem like there's only a it's not a modulated throttle. So it's just one forward gear and one reverse. There's no in between. You can't go a little bit slower, a little bit faster. There isn't really a brake. I mean, it kind of goes right into reverse or right into forward if you hit that brake. And it looks like top speed's maybe about 4. I mean, if you guys can see it going past, it has a little bit of get up and go. But the one thing I did notice with the turning's also just one direction. I do not like the way that it turns. It doesn't seem to have enough power from the servo to even turn. You know, and even with the steering up in the air, I don't really like how little the steering angle is, and it just obviously seems like the endpoints are non-existent. I don't think there's any way to adjust the endpoints on this, but it just seems like the servo's straining and just pushing far in that direction, and the steering angle appears to be like 30%. So I don't really like that. I could try to crawl it up over something real quick. How about this? My little stainless steel screw kit. Might have to hold it. Alright guys, so it definitely has some crawling ability. I was correct that both the axles are locked front and rear. If anyone is interested in this RC, I do have a link down below to this product. It's $32.99, I believe, is the price. And for $32.99, I think that's a reasonable price. I think it's probably worth that. Now, keep in mind, if you do purchase this, this is not going to be a hobby grade RC. It's definitely toy grade. For like a father who wants to buy their son maybe their very first RC car for like a little kid, this might be a good option. If you do decide to buy this, don't expect it to be anything, you know, hobby grade, because it's not. It's not hobby grade. The plastics, they feel kind of, you know, you get what you pay for. That's what I'm going to say. So to wrap this video up, I'd say if you are interested in this, I'd say this is not something for probably an adult. This is definitely something more for a child, I'd say. Maybe for adult, if they want to use something in the house, this could be good for crawling around in the house maybe. But I do think it has limitations. But for $33, I'd say that's probably about what it's worth. I'd say that's a reasonable price for a toy grade RC like this. So like I said, if you're interested in checking this out, go ahead, check out the link below. And hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead, hit that thumbs up button for me. It really helps out the channel as well as this video. And I hope to see you guys in another video. Later.